back in, so he was like, I don't know if he was banging something against the door, right?
Ours do that too.
Yeah. So I open the door and he comes trotting in. Hi. Bastard.
You were probably worried it was that deer skull thing.
Yes.
It came out of the game into the real world.
Yes. Like, what the hell?
All right. So, are we ready to get started?
Yeah.
Yay.
All right. So, quick recap. You guys found your way into an underground cavern, following a ghost child, as you are running away from a creature with a deer skull on its head, and protecting your baby tuna, who is not a small fish, but is actually a baby named Tuna. Why, oh why?
Boys name him.
Uh-huh.
Hey, wait! Don't include all the boys in that. I did not
Well, that's
come
fair.
up with that.
As you guys came across an encampment inside of that cave, the small boy led you into a wall, which Tom valiantly ran directly through first, without thinking. And you all followed suit, trying to escape the deer-skulled creature. And you guys found yourselves inside of a room, where you ended up taking a rest and meeting a furry critter, Capnos, the mongoose fox.
He's cute.
And you guys went down a hallway that would not let you go past a certain point. Griff valiantly stepped through the mist, did a misty step to go to the other side of the hallway to pull the lever that would have required a lot more involved of a situation to pull otherwise. And he quickly had to misty step back as the deer-skulled creature began to coalesce behind him.
Yep. Using all my spell slots in the process.
You just started the day,
I know.
and they're all gone.
Well, you have all your cantrips, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have Eldritch Blast.
All day.
Yep. So we come to back in the hallway, where both Capnos and Griffin appear as you guys hear the creature raging on the opposite side of the wall. And that's where we pick up. We aren't including our commercial break from last week. Okay. So
we're gonna keep on moving there, eh?
Possibly.
I'd say yeah, probably.
I would agree.
Sounds good to me.
as you guys begin to move forward down the hallway, this time you guys are able to continue. And Leandra, Maggie reaches out and grabs your arm at the elbow.
She pauses and looks at Maggie. What's up?
I know we're not in the best place right now, but I don't want to keep walking around with that thing following us. If it's all right, I would love to stay back with the girls and, she wrinkles her nose, Tuna, back in this room where we can stay safe. At least, hopefully it's safe. It was safe all night.
I like
Don't need
that
to be
plan.
rude. His name is Butch.
I like that plan. Keep the baby and do me a favor. Come up with a better name for him.
Okay.
Hey, that is his name.
No.
You can always blanket.
No, he wasn't.
No, we're not naming the baby after a fish. Thank you very much.
Give her a rest. What's wrong with fish?
Aw. She hands you a stone, and you recognize this to be a sending stone.
Oh,
And she holds up the second one and she says, "Well, we can only use this once a day, but if you find a way out, let me know."
I will. I promise. And she'll give her a hug, and she'll give all the girls a hug.
Okay. And they will move back to the room that you guys were in previously and shut the door.
Yep. And Leander will tuck the sending stone into her backpack, someplace safe where she won't lose it.
Cool. So, as everybody else continues down the hallway, at the end of the hallway you see the hallway makes a right angle turn to the right. You can't see much beyond that.
We can hear the deer skull thing on the other side of the wall. Is that correct?
Yes, that is off to your left, and you just hear it.
And that's where Griff and Capnos were, correct?
Yes.
And we were able to peer into that room, correct?
Right, looking through an illusion that was a painting on the wall.
I want to get a better look at that thing while there's like a wall between us.
Okay.
And
So
that
how-
if they get super close or something, I can just run away like a smart person. And
Okay. So that will require you to put your head through the painting. Or at
agreed.
least your eyes. Or your face.
My eyes. As little as I can get away with.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, this is gonna go bad, isn't it?
As you bring your face closer and closer to the painting, you hear the noise on the opposite side stop. And you hear scuttling of claws. Just
How close do they seem to the painting?
just on the opposite side. That room was pretty small, so it was about the size of two people. So maybe 10 feet across, I guess. In D&D terms. As you put your nose closer and it starts to pass through, before your eyes even to the painting, you feel an icy mist on your nose.
Nope, this isn't gonna work.
Okay. You quickly pull away.
Yep.
And you hear, and the wall begins to rumble right where your face was.
Shit. She'll run off and catch up with the party.
Okay.
Alright.
Tom's gonna take up the rear.
Okay. Who's going first?
Not me. I'm walking right in front of Tom.
I'll go first.
Okay.
I'll be the
Talon.
brave one.
All right. So the two of you, Talon and Buttram, are coming up to this corner, and as you start to turn, you notice there's a little bit of light coming out from this area. As you round the corner, what you see are a series of oddities. You see multiple doors on either side of the hallway, but also doors on the floor that lead straight down. Not trapdoors, actual doors. And you see a set of stairs that lead up into the ceiling upside down. You also see window frames, and on the opposite side of the window is a brick wall. And at the very end of the hallway, there's a lit candle. So, multiple doors on either side. Straight down the hallway on a table is a candle.
You guys ever seen those trees that like they start to get blown over and then they straighten themselves out and they end up looking all S-shaped and stuff? I think somebody was building a house and then it blew over and they kept on building and then it blew over again or something.
I love Tom. He's so precious.
Like one of those crooked house things.
Yep.
So where does everybody think we should go?
So we've
imagine-
got doors in the floor, right?
Yes, there are 2 doors that lead into the floor. There are 3 doors on either side of the hallway. So on the left there's 3, on the right there's 3.
Gonna go and knock on one of the doors.
Okay, which one do you want to knock on?
First one on the right. Let's go
Okay.
and knock.
You go to knock on the door, and there's no answer.
I'll try one of the doors on the floor.
All right, are you knocking again?
Yeah.
Okay. Same thing. As you knock, nothing happens.
Can I examine the candle?
Sure. All the way at the end of the hallway, there's a candle, and there is wax dripping down the candle, so it looks as though it was lit recently.
Okay, I'll turn back to the party and just as I suspected, a candle.
Wow, great deduction skills there, dwarf.
Well, you know, when you've been around, you've been around.
I want to grow up just to be like you.
You could be a detective. Detective Boodroom.
So the rest of you are still at the opposite end of the hallway, is that right?
Leander is, at least. She'll go to the first
Yep.
door on the left.
Okay. What are you going to do at that door?
She will... Does it have a normal doorknob?
It does. It does not appear to have a lock.
Okay. She's just gonna, like, fling it open.
Okay. On the opposite side of this door is a brick wall. And as you look back at the door, you see teeth coming out of the door.
Like teeth in the door or
Mm,
like teleporting out of it.
like coming out of it. Not
Yeah.
actively coming out of it, like they were there.
Like the door has fangs.
I
Or,
don't
Yes.
think that's the right door.
well, I don't think so either. She'll quietly close it.
Yeah,
Well, maybe she'll slam it shut, yeah.
That one and-
Okay.
Bang.
As you slam it shut, the door starts to fall over on top of you.
Jump out of the way.
Can I breach the doors on the ceiling?
They are too high. There,
Okay.
well, actually, on the ceiling, there's only one thing up there. It is a staircase that goes upward. So imagine if you were walking and there were stairs going down into a trap door. That is on the ceiling.
Oh, okay.
Is that door moving around, or does it? Just,
It is not.
Okay, it's just staying there.
It
Yep.
just fell down, right?
Yep, it's exactly what you think it is.
But Leander doesn't know.
Right.
She's gonna go to the second door.
Okay. As you open this one, are you opening it?
Yeah.
Okay. As you open this one, there is a question mark written on a brick wall.
Griff's gonna walk over toward the candle, just kind of watching. He's not doing anything yet. He's just
Okay.
watching.
Budrum and Griff, what is your passive investigation?
Mine's not good. Let me see. 9.
Okay.
Investigation.
I think it's just 10 plus your
10.
modifier.
Yeah, mine's 10.
Unless you have a proficiency.
Unless you have alertness.
Yours is 10.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys notice nothing.
That's always a good sign.
I hate that.
Oh, I
You
do
know
have.
nothing,
I do
Jon
have
Snow.
proficiency in it though. So +2, and then -1 because he has an 8 in his intelligence. So it is a
Okay.
10.
So
Not that it matters.
yeah, same thing.
Uh,
So what do we do now?
I'm going to open the third door on the left since
All right.
the first one had the teeth and the second one had the question mark.
Was there anything on the door, the second door on the left?
There was not. Just a plain
that
door.
was. Oh.
The Riddler was there.
Oh,
There's a
whoops.
question mark.
Oh, I thought that was the question mark thing.
That was on the
well,
wall.
Oh,
it had
my
a.
bad.
It did have a question mark that was written on the brick wall behind it, but the door itself did not have teeth or anything like that.
Right.
What color was that question mark? Actually, now that you mention it.
just black on a
Oh,
brick
okay.
wall.
Alright. Just making sure.
Leandra, as you go to open this door, it catches. As you look at this one, it has a lock on it. And you are close enough. What is your passive investigation?
16.
Okay, you see there are drips of candle wax coming out from beneath this door.
Ooh. Rowan,
Yes. Yes.
unlock this door. I think the person with the candle came through here, and she'll point to the
Woo.
drips of
All
candle
right, then.
wax.
Don't be
It
rude.
is
Maybe
locked,
try
right?
to knock in there, eh?
No!
No, I think I'll just unlock it. That'll
Okay.
be quicker anyway.
Can I
Um,
assist Rowan? Because I'm proficient with thieves' tools.
Ooh, cool.
Yeah, you could give her a pep talk.
Okay.
Sure. So, advantage
Let's
on
see.
your
It's yeah.
dex
Let's see. It's
check.
Dex plus proficiency, right?
Yes.
I think.
Yep.
I don't think I'm missing anything. That is.
And if you have expertise in it, you would double it.
Nope, I don't. Ooh, I rolled a 2 and a 17, so I'll take the 17 plus my
Okay.
5 as a 22.
Nice. As you start to pick the lock, you notice this lock is kind of tricky. But
Oh, no.
you've done this plenty of times. You've encountered many locks. And it takes a little bit of time, but with Woodrum's coaching and his cheering you on, however that sounds coming from Woodrum, then you hear a click, and you feel like you've unlocked it.
Yes. So, am I opening this door, or does somebody else want to come and take a crack at it? Because I unlocked it, so I don't know.
I'll
Maybe
open
one
it
of
there
our-
for you then. So, Tom will knock on the door before opening it.
Oh, jeez. As you knock on the door, Tom, you don't hear any sounds on the opposite side.
See, I told you it's quicker just to open it.
Okay. Oh yeah, I open it.
Okay.
And he alerted the monster on the other side. We were clean.
Exactly.
But I was polite about it.
Is everybody stepping in?
We
Yeah,
don't know what's in there.
Yep.
I want to see what's
We're
behind
going to
first.
open it first, right?
I'll
Okay.
very confidently
As you
step
open the
forward.
door. All right. Our guinea pig.
Yeah. Yes, that's me now. Me and Tom.
As you open the door and step through Talon, you find a child's bedroom. And what you immediately notice is that there is nobody in the room, and there is a manacle attached to the bed that is hanging open.
Is anybody right behind me? Like, can everybody see this?
Did you step all the way through the door? I assume so.
Yes.
Yeah, so anybody who's
Give me-
standing in the
give
doorway
me-
can see.
Give me 1 second. I'll be back.
Gotcha.
I'm a little bit off to the side, so I can't see in there.
Tom's going to investigate the manacle, see how it was opened, if you can.
Okay. It looks like it was opened standardly. It has a keyhole in it. And it is attached by a chain to the foot of the bed. It does appear to be a pretty small manacle.
Keep it.
This place keeps getting creepier and creepier.
Yes, it does.
It looks to
Leandra.
me like there is some kind of halfling S&M going on in here.
I think they just didn't want somebody stealing the bed, so they tied it to somebody.
The question is,
Oh fuck!
He's probably just a sleepwalker, whoever it is.
the question is, why was that manacle broken? I mean, was it trying to keep something in that could potentially kill us all? Could have been small but mighty. Look at Budrum.
I think it was that ghost child, and now Fishy angered it because he robbed him. He took his bed and everything.
Well, let's just push.
I offered to give him the bear back.
Let's just
Didn't
push
offer.
Fishy in front of us all the time.
That was just polite. You weren't going to give it back to him. He's dead.
I'm going to open the door on the floor.
Okay, you're going back into the hallway.
Yes, sorry.
Okay.
I'll do that first.
As you go back into the hallway, you try to open one of the doors on the floor, the first one that you come across, and it is not budging.
It's Warhammer
It doesn't.
time.
It it does not appear to have a lock on it.
I'll check the next one.
Okay. As you go over to that one, you try to open the door, and it springs open. And beneath it is just concrete.
What the hell?
I'm going to push on it with my hand, make sure it's real.
Okay. As you start to push down into the concrete, your hand sinks in a little bit. It does feel like this concrete is loose, but not really sure how big it is. The slab is bigger than the doorway itself.
Right.
Can I go over and blow the candle out?
Sure.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, Leandra, back in the room. You're still there, I think, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
You do see that the wax continues on past another door on the opposite end of the room.
Oh, she'll go open that door.
Okay. As you go up to that door, it's locked.
Rowan!
Budrum, as you blow the candle out, Tom can no longer see, and Leandra can no longer see.
There's a girly scream that comes from Tom's direction.
Was that you, Leandra?
And from Leander, it's like, God damn it, Boodrum!
Griff, I need your finger to light this candle.
All right, I'll walk out there and cast it, light the thing back up.
Okay. The candle lights
different?
normally. Nope. The candle lights normally, and you start to hear a commotion back in the room. Leandra, as you
I'm back.
turn around trying to call for Rowan to unlock this door again, what you see is a small child in the bed and a man standing next to him. These are, they appear to be slightly opaque. You can kind of, or transparent. You can kind of see through them a little bit. And the boy looks terrified, and the man standing next to him begins to speak. Now, Sully, it's going to be okay. There are no monsters in your closet, I promise you. Look, I'll even go look. And he walks over to the boy's closet, which is over next to the door you entered through. And he opens it. And he dramatically looks left and right and says, "Nope, I don't see it. Oh, wait." And he reaches in and he pulls something out. And as he turns around, he is wearing a clown mask that is smiling very broadly. And it has a jester hat with bells on it. And he starts to dance around. "There's nothing to be afraid of here!" And the little boy starts to laugh.
Why does he sound like Gobi?
I know, right?
That was my next question too.
Because I'm very limited in my voices.
Fair enough.
It reminds me of Gobi from the commercial break last week.
Yes.
They disappear again.
She'll walk over to that closet, first of all.
Okay.
Open that closet.
Okay. As you open the closet, you see hanging up on a rod are some very old child's clothing. It has clearly been eaten away by decades of decay, and there's not much else to find in here.
Okay. Then she'll go back to that other door where the candle wax went.
Okay.
And she'll call Rowan over.
Yep. Hopefully I'm still working.
Yes.
Yes,
Yay.
I hear you.
I like to double check because, sometimes this thing's flaky. Yes, more locks.
Yes.
All right, then. I'll give that one a try.
As you place your lockpick inside of this lock, a ripple goes out over the room.
Ooh.
It just looks like visible distortion.
Yay.
And the rest of you in the hallway also see this as it takes over. And
maybe not so good.
Tom out in the hallway, the door that was laying down on the floor that had fallen off is now back up on the door, on its hinges. And Leandra, you feel a tugging on your sleeve.
She looks down.
The little boy is standing there, but he is no longer transparent. What are you doing?
Trying to figure things out. And find a way out of here and away from... And then she stops because she was about to say the monster.
He blinks at you. A way out?
Yeah.
You don't want to go that way.
Why not?
You'll get in trouble.
Why? What's that way?
Daddy?
Is Daddy mean?
The giant fucking deer head.
Oh, God, I hope not.
He stares at you for a minute. He kind of cocks his head. And he says, "Hey, you want to come and play with my toys?" And he runs to the opposite side of the room and starts digging through a toy chest.
Oh.
Oh.
Rowan. And she'll lean in and whisper to Rowan, "While he's not looking, unlock the door." And she'll go play with the toys.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
And the little boy.
All right.
I'm still in here.
Anyone want to help me with this lock?
Sure.
As Budrum walks through the room, the boy looks up at Budrum. Oh. There's more?
Ooh.
Yes.
Gets up. He leaves a toy wagon that was it's a small almost like a coach, and he leaves it in front of you, Leandra, and he gets up and he goes to the door that's open and he cranes his head out. Hello. He's talking to Tom and Griff.
Yeah, Griff's out there just lighting the candle, extinguishing
Ooh.
it, lighting it.
Natural 20 on the lock.
Nice.
I don't know if that's good or I don't know if that's good or bad right now, though.
Well, that.
I know, right?
That lock does open. You can hear it click. And you can open it if you want. The little boy is staring out at Griff and Tom, and he's waving at you guys.
Oh wait, hey, hello. Where'd you come from?
In my room,
What's your name?
Sully.
Sorry, go ahead.
Sully. Well, it's nice to meet you.
What's your name?
My name's Griff.
I will totally open this door while he's like being distracted. In case like something screwy happens, I can just slam it closed again real quick.
Okay. As you open this door, what you see is a long hallway leading left and right. It is dark on either side.
Oh. That was kind of disappointing.
He looks out at Tom and says, "You better be careful."
I think that door just got back up. Is that normal?
Yeah,
Okay.
don't get too close to it.
Do they all move like that, or is it just that one?
No, just that one.
Do any of them go anywhere?
He walks across the hallway and opens the door, and inside is just a closet that has a few brooms in it. He's like, "This is one."
That's a nice closet. Can I have a broom?
You want a broom?
You never know when you might need a broom.
Okay.
Thank you.
I have way better toys in here.
All right, Griff grabs a broom and he turns to the kid and says, "Show me." Is that what he's doing in there? He did get awful quiet.
He, as you say, "Show me," he quickly and excitedly runs back into the room.
Okay.
And he runs over to a table, a nightstand next to his bed, and he starts digging through things. It's in here somewhere. And eventually he pulls out, or he notices Rowan has the door open. And he stops digging immediately. And with a very serious look, he says, "Close that. Now."
Don't tell her what to do, you weird little ghost goblin. Fuck off.
But be nice to the kid.
He's a
Language,
weirdo.
Budrum, language.
I know, right? So I kind of look and go, but there's nothing here. It's just empty.
If he hears you, he's gonna come. Come on, close it, please.
Tom is going to light his lantern and walk over to the door.
Okay.
Budrum, if you don't quit using bad language, I'm going to put you in the manacle. You'll fit on that bed, don't you think?
He's a cursed little weird ghost child.
He has
As-
saved our lives.
As Budrum and Tom step out into the hallway, he slams his nightstand shut and jumps onto the bed and clamps on the manacle onto his leg.
Oh.
And he hides his head underneath his covers.
Oh. Oh.
And a ripple goes through the room again. And everything is decayed and dilapidated again, and the boy is no longer there.
Okay.
Let's go through that door.
Yes, please, because this is
I agree.
freaky.
First, let me shine my light down there, eh?
Good plan.
There's so much nightmare fuel in this D&D game.
Which way are you going to shine, Tom? There's a way to the left and a way to the right.
Let's check left first.
Okay. At the end of this hallway, there is a door, and it has a large F on it. It looks as though there is a big plaque on the front of it, and the F is carved into it.
And to the right.
Off to the right, the hallway curves off to the left. And there's nothing that you can see at the end.
can Griff walk over to his nightstand and look in there and see if there actually is anything?
Sure. As you walk over there, go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Okay. Roll a d20. 17.
All right. What you find as you are digging through his things, his very old clothing and some old linens, at the bottom you find 2 separate bags that are these are velvet bags. Inside one are a set of dice, and inside the other are a set of marbles.
Okay. I'll just tuck him in a pouch for now.
Okay.
Figure that out later.
And- Leander's gonna look at the wagon and the toy box.
As you go to look at the wagon again, it now appears like it is very delicate, and when you touch it, you feel as though it will break.
Gotcha. How about inside the toy box?
Inside the toy box, there is not much left. It looks as though something came and shackled into it. So you find some broken pieces to something, but that's about it.
Oh,
So, Budrum is extremely freaked out as he's never seen ghosts before, and the whole day has freaked him out. He's not in a good mood, and he's very frustrated and wants to get out of here. So he immediately marches right down the hallway. When he walks out, he's ready to leave.
Okay. Is everybody else going to follow Budrum?
Yep. I
Yep.
will.
Okay.
Tom will take up the rear again.
Yep.
Okay.
Griff right in front of Tom.
Leander keeps looking back at the door with the F.
Mm-hmm. Leandra, with your passive perception, you can see that the door is slightly ajar.
I'll be right back. That was a terrible idea. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Tom
Griff
will
will-
follow Leandra.
Oh yeah, Griff's gonna stop like halfway between both groups.
Okay.
He doesn't know which way to go now.
This is
Okay.
a Scooby-Doo moment.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so who's going with Leandra?
Tom
I
is.
heard somebody. Okay. Tom and Leandra are going with the lantern, the two who can't see in the dark.
Oh yeah, that does make sense.
Leandra, as you get closer to this door, it is cracked open. And
She
it
will
doesn't
inch it
appear-
slowly open.
Now be
Okay.
careful there, eh? F
Oh, yeah.
could mean fucked, you know.
Okay, that's funny.
I agree.
As you open this door, it is another bedroom. Again, everything is very dilapidated and decayed. Inside, there is a bed and a nightstand. On the nightstand is a bottle of something. And the drawer to the nightstand is partially open.
She'll walk over to the nightstand.
Okay.
What is the bottle?
It is a rose-colored liquid.
Is the stopper like firmly on or whatever?
It is on, yes.
That in the pack for now.
Okay.
What about in the nightstand?
Inside is a small journal.
She loves journals.
Okay.
She'll pick that up.
Okay. Opening it, on the cover page, you read, Property of Felicia.
Property of Felicia.
As you scan through the pages, it looks as though this woman was the mother of Sully. She writes a lot about how proud she is of her little boy, and there are a few mentions of she doesn't really like this place. It's creepy, but she does what she needs to support her husband. And at the end of the journal is a page that says, I think he's going to try to take my baby. I have to stop him.
What
And
you
that's
got
it.
there, eh?
She'll hand it over to Tom, and
Okay.
then she'll go looking under the bed. She is totally. Well, she's a little bit freaked out. This is not good.
As you look under the bed, there is nothing there but dust bunnies.
Okay. Is there a closet or anything?
There is a closet in this room.
She would look in there.
Okay. You pop that closet open, and a tumble of stuffed animals falls out onto you.
Oh,
As you are looking at these stuffed animals, one thing is very odd to you.
Hmm.
They all have one eye that is a ruby.
Uh-oh.
how many are there?
There are 10 of these that fell out on you.
She'll pick up one of the stuffed animals.
Okay. As you pick it up, from behind you, you hear giggling. As you turn to look, there are 2 ghostly apparitions. Little boy Sully and his mom are standing there. And Sully is looking at one of the stuffed animals. And there's a weird noise.
Yeah. I thought that was intentional somehow.
I did too.
Yeah, I'm like-
I was going to ask you what that was. Like how you got that noise.
He is looking at this stuffed animal, and he is giggling. He says, "It's so funny. It's not supposed to be that way." She's like, "Why is it funny? I don't get why that's funny." And he just says, "I don't know. It's just weird. Dad's weird." And they fade away.
I'm a terrible, terrible person.
Do it.
I know what you're planning.
No, you probably don't. Well, what do you guys think I'm planning?
I have no idea.
You're gonna steal them rubies.
That's what I figured you were taking your knife and cut out every single one of them.
Oh no!
That's what I thought you were going for.
I might do that later.
If you don't, Thomas.
She will pick up several of the stuffed animals and put them in her pack.
Okay.
Tom will take the rest.
Okay, so maybe we split them. Is that okay?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. She has a slight preference if there's a unicorn or something like that. She'll grab that one.
Okay. Fine. That's fine. A unicorn it is.
But
So,
That sounds
be
like a
careful
laser
around
gun.
here, guys. You remember that family tree we got?
yeah,
I think the Sully is that guy over there, and his mom's Felicia.
yep.
And Viren is the father. Then he's supposedly a jester. Also, there's I don't quite know the significance of it, but that red ruby is something to do with that poem I'm trying to figure out. Okay, so just be careful around here.
Do you have the poem? What does that poem say?
It says there's 2 verses I know: lightning, water, earth, fire, and a single red eye in the corner of yours, past the trees, in the cave, waiting for your weakness. And then there's another one that is ether, fire, blood, lightning, and 3 chunks of molten ice, ever changing, ever freezing.
Huh. Yeah, we should watch out.
So I think these stuffed animals have something to do with the red eye.
Everyone still here?
Yeah, I think
Yep.
so.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just reading some notes.
From out in the hallway, a little ghostly boy head sticks its way in. What are you guys doing?
Hello?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
When was the last time you saw your dad?
My dad?
Yeah.
I don't know. He's probably down in his study.
Okay.
Or he might be in the war room.
What does he do in the war room?
Well, let's see. Do you want to come? He steps in and goes into the closet, and you can see he's fiddling with something on the wall.
Let's not. I don't want to disturb your dad.
He pulls a panel away from the wall, and there's a passageway. He says, "Oh, come on, it'll be fine." And he starts walking through the passageway.
Well, if he says it's going to be fine, Tom's going to follow him.
Is Nancy still here?
She was a minute ago. Griff will holler down the hallway at the rest of the group, be like, hey, Sully's taking them to a war room. I don't know if you guys want to go this way or that way. I'll just stay here.
I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't know if this way goes anywhere.
The child says it's fine. Come on, let's go.
Oh, well, if the ghost child says it's fine, then we should definitely go. But
Well,
probably not a good idea for us to split up, so let's go back and check on them.
Yeah, I don't like splitting up either. Just
yeah.
asking for.
I can't believe I'm
stupid.
saying this. I agree with the dwarf.
Of course you agree with me. Voice of reason.
We're all in trouble if you're the main voice of reason.
I want to speak to that wee ghost lad as well. Now that
Oh my god, that's a conversation I'd love to see.
now that I've cleared my head.
No, he's gonna scare him. Have to.
I'm going to scare a ghost.
What if he doesn't know he's a ghost?
How does he not know he's a
Exactly.
ghost? Look at him, for fuck's sake.
Oh, you never know.
Probably.
Is this the same ghost as the kid from earlier, or is it a different ghost?
Is the same kid.
Like from...
It's the same one from
from-
the forest.
Okay, that led us here?
Yep.
Okay.
I think I'm back.
Yes.
Yay. Yep.
My computer is running hot.
Wait.
So,
Uh-oh.
yeah.
I hate that.
Me
Interesting.
too.
Oops.
Griff will go down there and join those guys in the stuffed animal room.
Okay.
Yeah, we were joined.
Yep.
Yeah, me too.
Leander, what happened while you were away was the ghost boy appeared again, and he was asking what you guys were doing. Tom asked him where he last saw his dad, and he said he might be down in the study or he might be in the war room. And Sully said, "Do you want to see?" And he walked over to the closet and pulled a panel away from the wall.
Oh.
And he said, "Come on." And so in this closet, this panel that pulls away is for an adult. You will have to crouch down to crawl through it.
Okay.
So
Like-
whoever wants to go.
Tom will go first. It's his
Leander will follow.
Okay. So as you guys follow the boy, he leads you
Yep.
through this passageway that runs through the walls. And it curves off to the right, then off to the left. And he comes to what looks almost like a vent. It's a little passageway. He pulls a little slider across. And he shuts it again and he says, or he looks at you and he puts a finger up to his mouth. And he whispers very quietly, "You have to be quiet, otherwise he can hear you."
Tom will purse his lips.
He opens the slider again, and he steps aside so the two of you can see. And he kind of squeezes his way behind you guys
Mhm.
to try to see as well. Inside, you see a man sitting at a table across from a woman you have not seen before. This is a human woman, and the man looks very intimidated. Viren, I cannot bear your failures any longer. I understand you've made sacrifices, but so have I, and so have my family. Look at my children. So I don't want to hear any more excuses. You either figure out how to open the gate, or I come and kill all of you. You know that you cannot run from me. You know that you cannot hide from me. She stands up. Figure it out. And she turns to walk away. Also, you are being watched. And she walks through the door. The man turns to look, and he makes eye contact with you. He looks furious, and he stands up and starts to walk toward the open slat. And as he steps closer and closer, his face begins to morph into a deer skull. And Sully quickly reaches up and slams the shutter close, and he starts to move as quickly as he can down this little passageway. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up!
We can't go as fast as you. And turning around might be a challenge.
As the rest of you in the room are waiting for these others to emerge, what are you guys doing? Are you just standing in there looking at all the stuffed animals? Or no, the stuffed animals are all in bags.
Yep.
Yeah, I know, right?
I guess Griff is just sitting on the edge of the bed, just waiting.
Okay. The little boy darts out from the passageway and quickly runs over to the door and slams it shut. And he throws his body in front of it as if he can hold it shut.
Aw.
Aww.
And you begin to hear a pounding on the opposite side of the door.
Yeah.
Sully!
Sully, you said it would be fine.
As you guys start to crawl out of the passageway, the little boy quickly gives up and darts over to the bed and tries to hide underneath it. And as his form disappears, the sound of the banging stops.
I'm gonna open the door.
Okay.
Oh no, was that the wrong thing to do?
As you open the door,
Roll initiative. Oh,
We're gonna end up fighting that damn thing. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I gotta
Yeah,
get it over with sooner or later. We got to do
yeah.
it.
Let's do it.
as you open the door, there is nothing there.
No.
Okay.
We're in some kind of haunted loop thing. Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. The Felicia and the mother and Sully the son are both deceased on this family tree.
Mhm.
But Byron is still alive. So, I mean, it could be a dated family tree, but I think he's still around here in the flesh.
I think we need to find him.
I feel like we may never be able to escape this place unless we kill him.
Yep.
To be honest.
Also, I don't know what he's doing, but I don't want him to open the gates. He's talking about opening the gate with somebody.
Yeah.
So,
Gates
And-
opening are never good.
yeah.
I think we need to put an end to this somehow.
Yep.
Okay. As you guys look down the hallway, there is the passageway that goes off to the left at the end.
Let's head in that direction.
Let's go.
Okay. Are Talon and Budrum still leading the way, and Tom
Sure.
and Griff holding up
Sure.
the back? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. As you guys round this corner and step through an archway that leads into another hallway, you notice there is a shimmer that goes through the air.
Here we go
Leandra,
again.
Leandra, Mike, Griff, sorry, and Rowan are now in darkness. And as the rest of you continue on, Tom, you notice that the people who were standing in front of you just a minute ago are no longer there. You now only stand with Talon and Budrum.
He's gonna take his warhammer and just poke it ahead of him.
You're gonna do what?
I'm gonna stick my warhammer ahead of me.
Okay.
So, like, see if it disappears too, or
It does not. And you see Budrum and Talon continuing on ahead, unaware of what happened.
guys. Did you see where the others wandered off to?
Bedroom will stop and turn around and smack Talon in the leg to stop.
Talon stops.
As you guys look around, you don't see Leandra, Griff, or Rowan.
Where did they go?
I'm asking you guys.
I don't
Sorry.
know. We were up front. Maybe if you didn't have your nose in your books, you might see where they went.
Well, I'm gonna catch up to you guys and keep an eye on me in case I get scooped up by a roof tentacle or something.
Well, we're just gonna keep going.
Well, let's walk to where they were and then look around. So I'm gonna walk to the spot that they disappeared from
Okay.
and maybe feel around the walls or and the floor.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Okay. That's a 5 plus 2.
You don't find anything.
You said it was pitch black for us, right?
As you guys are baffled as to where you are, you notice that the rest of your party members are no longer with you. And you appear to be in a very dark and humid space.
Can Leander light a torch?
Yep.
We're together, right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
I'm just gonna look around first, I guess.
Okay.
Try to see where we are.
Leandra, as you light this torch and look around, what you guys see is the interior of a basement. There are the shattered remains of what was a ladder laying on the floor in front of you. The wood looks to be completely rotted and decayed. And you can see up at the top there is a trapdoor. The trapdoor is open. And you hear next to you guys the sound of a woman screaming. It appears to be coming from behind a wall.
That's not Tom.
Leandra, you can see that the space where the screaming is coming from appears to have been quickly walled over.
Can we tear away the bricks or wood or whatever?
You can try. They are bricks.
Ew.
And the mortar just appears to be slathered all over the bricks, like it was done rather quickly.
She'll try and pull it away and see if she can get the others to help.
Okay.
Yep.
As you are looking for some loose bricks to find somewhere to start, go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Alexa, roll 1d20.
I rolled 120-sided die and got one for a total.
1.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you need to get a different.
I'm gonna get my iPhone in a second.
As you are feeling along the
Alexa
walls,
hates you.
Yes.
your hands are shaking, and you can hear this woman screaming on the opposite side of the wall.
Come on, guys, help me!
All right, Griff. Griff will go and actually Griff is going to run at it and then jump and just double foot kick it
Oh,
right in the middle.
nice.
Oh.
That works.
Okay. As you run and make a move to kick this, it is a brick wall.
Mm-hmm.
And so it does. There are portions of the bricks that budge inward. But for the most part, it stands tall.
Okay, so laying on his back, he just kind of looks up and he says, "All right. So what other ideas? I only have like daggers and stuff. I don't know how to."
Oh, yeah, there we go. There's an idea. Can I take like a dagger and just try to like chip the mortar
Wedge it
or
in.
whatever it is?
Yeah, go for
Yeah.
it. As you do that,
Oops. Sorry.
I'll
go ahead.
just have you do it.
Oh, cool. All right.
Yeah, I'm
Yay.
like, I don't know what that check
I'm
would
like,
be.
do I have
So.
to roll for that?
As you go ahead and shove your knife in and start to pull at some of the mortar, you do notice that some of these bricks are loose, just as Griff found. And you are able to wedge one out. And as you do, the sound of the screaming gets louder.
Oh boy. Yeah. Just try and be more urgent in trying to get stuff and move it and yeah, because
Okay. With everybody's help, you guys are able to clear away a space in this wall where you find some old remnants of bones. And you see teeth, and the screaming stops as soon as you stick your head in.
Well, fuck.
Alright, back.
Is there any other doors or anything in this room?
There is not. It appears that this person was walled in here and
Ooh.
left.
Well, the trapdoor then.
Yes.
How high up is that trapdoor?
So it required a ladder to get to it. So it is a good 15 feet up.
Can we stack up the bricks that we?
That might not be too sturdy.
Yeah. Huh.
As you are looking for a solution, Leandra, you do notice that in the pile of where the bones and things were, there are some old bits of jewelry. It looks like there is a piece of a necklace that is now missing whatever normally adorned it. And there is an earring, and it has an F stamped on it.
She'll pick up the earring. That's got to be for Felicia.
Mhm.
She'll pick up the broken necklace just in case.
Okay.
And then she'll say a quiet prayer over the bones.
Okay.
The right thing to do.
Back up top with Woodrum, Talon, and Tom. As you guys continue to search for where your party members might have gone. From down the hall, in the opposite direction of where you came from, you hear barking. And Capno stands, barking at you.
Should we follow him?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea there.
Capnos is trying to tell you to throw down the well.
Yes, of course. So Tom's gonna follow him.
Okay.
Yeah,
Following
okay.
random people has gotten him pretty good so far.
Okay. As you make a right where Capnos is, you see he is up ahead of you, skulking around the corner, going off to the left. There is a branch that goes off to the right as well. You continue to follow it.
Yes.
Yes. Say we head left.
As you round this second corner, what is the marching order here?
Budrum
I'll
will
go
be
in
at the
front.
rear because he's begrudgingly following.
Okay. As Budrum is dragging his feet and pouting. Budrum, you hear the scuttling of claws behind you.
Fuck! Run!
What's going on there, eh? And I'm gonna turn around and shine my light back.
Directly behind Budrum, you see a deer skull, and it is starting to rush toward you.
Oh shit!
All right. I'm gonna set down the lantern, pull out my bow, and shoot an arrow at it.
You're going to what now? Sorry.
I'm gonna shoot an arrow at it if I can.
Okay, go for it. It
Dude,
is.
this music is so creepy.
That is weirdly weird.
It is quickly approaching Budrum. Budrum, do you run or are you staying still as Tom is trying to shoot?
Now that Budrum sees Tom standing to fight, Budrum will say, fuck it, and he'll turn around and pull his warhammer up.
Okay. Okay. Talon, what are you doing?
I'm gonna turn and face this thing and ready myself along with the other two.
Okay. Let's roll some initiative.
Okay.
Oh boy.
This guy's
Theory,
gonna get
roll
a surprise
D20.
round on you guys.
I rolled a 4.
Got a
Plus
10.
2.
Okay.
23.
Damn. Okay.
Jeez.
Natural 20.
So this is going to place Talon on his own.
Fuck.
As I turn down the music.
Oh no.
As Budrum and Tom both rolled low enough to be in the same group with one another. So we're going to try grouping turns together
Okay.
this week, and we'll see how this goes. So it's going to get a surprise round on Budrum because Budrum is closest.
Okay.
Okay. So as this creature is rushing toward you, Budrum does a 19 hit.
Yeah.
Okay. Budrum, this thing, as you stare at it, you notice a mouth opens on its chest area and
Ah.
is full of teeth. And it launches at you. And it pounces directly on top of you and grabs you in its mouth. And it makes a bite attack on you. And it does 8 damage.
Ooh.
And you are knocked prone as it is standing over you.
Okay.
This creature looks up at the rest of you. Talon, it's your turn.
Am I in bow range?
You are.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot an arrow right at its skull, hopefully.
Okay.
15.
Nope. So as you shoot the arrow, it bounces off harmlessly off of its deer skull. And it's looks directly at you. It becomes a liquid on the floor and quickly darts. It now sits behind Talon. So, Woodrum and Tom, you guys will be taking your turn at the same time.
Okay, what do you want to do, Tom?
Get the heck on out of here.
You want to get out of here now after pissing it off?
Tom's gonna shoot an arrow at it.
Okay. Standard arrow?
I don't have to say that until it hits, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
And Woodrum, what are you going to be doing?
So it's behind Talon now.
Yes, it has moved from over you to now it is behind Talon.
Okay. So there's enough room for me to run over and hit it?
Yes, there is.
Okay, I will do that.
So you're going to just hit it with your hammer?
Yep.
Gotcha. So,
That's what I thought.
Oh,
Woodrum,
shut up, Siri.
go ahead and roll your to see if you guys hit.
Siri, roll d20.
I have a question while they're rolling.
16.
Last time when I sent Atticus to fight that group of crazy people,
Yep.
and he got hurt. Did he take 7 points of damage or less than 7?
He did not take 7 points of damage.
Okay, sweet.
You dismissed him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a 19.
Okay. What
All
about
right.
Tom?
Does a 4 hit?
It does not.
Surprise,
no.
surprise.
All right. Tom, you quickly spin around trying to aim your bow at this creature that is now moved and is standing over Talon. Talon, as this happens, you don't really know where the creature went, but you feel warm breath on the back of your neck. As Woodrum quickly stands up and whips his warhammer out, he charges forward to hit. As your warhammer goes directly for the skull right over Talon's head, go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, I use Siren Smite, so...
Okay.
Siri, roll d6. Siri, roll d8.
It's 5.
So 10 damage.
Nice. As you smack this creature right in the deer skull, the searing fire from your smite begins to spread over its body as it is it looks like it's trying to hide its face from the bright light, and it scuttles off to the side of where you guys were standing, and it is looks like it's flailing around a bit. So it's his turn again. As he stops worrying about the fire, it stands up and it roars. And it reaches out with a claw both at Tom and at Talon. And let's see. Does an 18 hit, Tom?
Yes.
Okay. And Talon, does a 14 hit?
It ties.
Okay. As this creature reaches out, it hooks its claws into your skin and picks you up. And it throws you down the hallway. It throws you in the direction that you guys were running. And it turns its attention to Woodrum. You guys each took... I'll just roll once for both of you. You guys each took 4 points of damage from that.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry. At the beginning of your turn, do a wisdom save against DC
Okay.
10.
Cool. That is a 7.
Okay. Siri, roll d6.
It came up 6.
Okay, you take another 6 damage from the fire.
Okay. Okay. As the fire begins to erupt a second time from the spot where Budrum's hammer hit, the creature kind of bends over itself, and it sets its attention on Budrum. It is Talon's turn. Talon, you are now thrown down the hall, and you are a good 30 feet away from where you were a minute ago. It threw you pretty far.
Does one movement turns 30 feet, right? Will that get
Yep.
me into scimitar range
It
or
will.
sickle range?
It does.
Okay, I'm gonna charge at it, and I want to attempt to attack it with both sickles.
Okay. Go ahead and roll those attacks.
Oh, the first one definitely doesn't hit an 8.
Nope.
18.
18 hits.
Let me. Uh, 10 damage.
Okay. So, Talon, as you charge forward at this creature, you pull your sickles from either side, and you do a chopping X slash on this creature from behind as it is standing over Budrum. It clearly sounds upset as you hit it, but it does not turn. Its attention is firmly placed on Budrum. Budrum and Tom.
Okay. What do you want to do, Tom?
I want to shoot at it again, but I think we should be running along now. I'm only trying to tangle it up a bit, so
Okay.
I'm going to shoot.
Go for it.
That's an 8 plus 5 is 13.
It does not hit. Another arrow goes flying by. Budrum, you see this arrow coming flying right over your head as the creature pays no attention to it. What are you doing?
So Talon's standing right next to it.
Yes, Talon is behind it, essentially.
Oh, okay. Well, but I don't think Budrum would run away and leave Talon to fight it, so I'm gonna hit it again.
Okay.
Theory, roll d20.
It's 13 this time.
13 plus it's 16.
16 hits.
Okay. And that's my cat in the background. Siri, Siri, roll d8.
It's 5 this time.
So 6 damage.
Okay. As you bring your warhammer up and crack it across the skull again, you see a chip of the bone break away, but the skull still stares firmly at you. A bunch of eyes start to open over the creature's body. Budrum, make a wisdom save.
Okay. Siri, roll d20.
You have a DC 14.
It's 5.
Plus 5, 10.
Okay. Budrum, you are terrified of this creature.
Oh no.
You immediately take off running toward Tom. Okay. The creature watches you run away, Budrum. And as it does, it turns its attention to Talon, who is standing closest to it. Talon, it reaches out with a claw attack again. And does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Okay. It again picks you up as its claws hook into your skin. You feel a cold chill run through your body as it picks you up and it tosses you down the hallway. Woodrum, as you're running away, you see Talon fly directly past you.
You've got to roll another Constitution save, by the way.
Gotcha. Oh, I thought it was Wisdom. Is it Constitution?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's Constitution. My bad.
Okay, cool. And that is a 17.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. The creature now stands up at its full height, a 7-foot creature behind you guys. It starts to charge in your direction. Capnos is now behind Tom, and he is barking furiously at you guys.
Time to run, I guess.
It is up to you. You could fight.
What was the damage on me?
It lasted. Did I say?
You said it threw me down the hall, but you didn't say the damage
Yeah, I
or
don't remember
anything.
saying it either.
Gotcha. Oh, I didn't roll it. That would be 5.
Okay.
Okay. So this creature is now barreling toward you guys. You see its mouth begin to open again as it charges directly at you. What are you guys going to do?
Guys, you guys should dash on out of here.
Woodrum has no choice. He's got to run.
Yeah.
But Talon and Tom.
I would like to use my action surge to dash and shoot in the same turn.
Okay,
If that's
make it happen. Are you dashing away from it?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Please.
And what about Talon? Are you also going to dash away?
Yeah.
Okay,
I was gonna cast, but I'll run with everybody else.
cool. Go ahead and make your attack, Tom.
That's a 19 plus 5 is 24. Does that hit?
That hits.
All right. Tom will use the grasping arrow.
Okay.
So that is an extra 2d6 poison damage if it
Okay.
takes poison damage.
And it stops it, right?
Yes. I'll give you the details in a second here.
Okay.
That's a 15 total damage.
Okay.
And it takes 2d6 slashing damage if it moves more than 1 foot without teleporting.
Okay.
And it can move a maximum of 10 feet. To get out of that, it has to make a strength saving against DC 12.
Okay. As you continue running, you see the creature get caught up in all of these vines. And you see it as its mouth starts to chomp away at the vines. And you see it turn into a liquid again as it falls down. And moves out of the vines and continues chasing you guys.
Well, that worked a lot better in my head there, eh? So let's just keep on going.
It was cool. It was cool. He's determined, though. So he runs directly toward you guys. He is now a good 50 feet behind you guys. You guys have a lead on him now, thanks to Tom's move.
As we go... Oh, sorry?
Go ahead.
As we're running, Tom's going to be yelling like, Leandra, Griff, we found the scary fella, so hook up with us or don't if you want to.
You guys do not hear this as they are running. As you guys continue on, Capnos is in front of you. You keep seeing his poof of smoke as he teleports to lead you in the right direction. And you come to a room, and the door is open. And you guys could either go into the room or you could continue on down the hall.
I say we go in.
Sure.
Okay. You guys charge into the room, and you shut the door behind you, and all goes quiet. Tom, as you look around, you recognize this room. You are standing in the war room.
Wow. Hey, this is the war room, eh, guys? We were in earlier. I'm gonna look see if there's any papers on the table or.
There is a notebook on the table.
Oh yeah, notebook. Those are always fun. What does it say?
Do you read Elvish or Elven?
No, I can read. What's the Fey language?
Oh, Sylvan.
Sylvan, I think. But no, not Elven. So I would recognize the characters, I think, but I wouldn't recognize
Sure.
the words.
Yeah, with your time spent in the libraries, you would recognize that it's Elven, but you don't know how to read it.
I read it.
Could you read it to me, please?
Adorable. Okay, Talon, as you look over this notebook, what you see are several entries written in quickly scrawled handwriting. This should work. This should work. If it doesn't work, she'll be back. It should work. If I do it this way, he can stay. If I do it this way, he can live on. I have to do it. Felicia will be furious.
It looks like a diary of some sort. It's someone saying over and over again that this should work, this should work. Felicia will be furious, but if I do this right, he will stay.
These people don't like to write with any specifics.
No, they don't. Very vague.
In this room is also a large cupboard.
Is that
And
the
other
only
large
other
ornaments.
thing in the room?
It is.
I guess
I
we'll-
read the book. Which one do you want to open the cupboard?
I'll open the cupboard.
Okay. Butchram, inside, you find a small badge that has a shield on it.
Hmm.
You find a key, which the only identifying mark on it is a question mark. And my dogs. Hold on, give me just a second, guys.
No worries.
Do you think the question mark is related to the
The one on that
question
door.
mark door?
Yeah, it's got to be in it.
Yeah, and there was that. The earring had an F on it. Didn't one of the doors have an F on it?
And
Yep.
and then the other guys are down that trapdoor back there.
Yeah.
I think my mic was muted, but I mentioned that there was a lady in the war room with Byron.
Oh, okay.
So,
Right, there was.
yeah, I don't know if she was the one that wrote the diary or just.
So is
Well,
oh, sorry. Go ahead.
well, no, I was just gonna say it said that Felicia would be angry. Was Felicia the woman in the war room?
I don't
No.
think so.
I think
Felicia
that
is
Colonel
Byron's
Byron's.
wife,
Oh, that's right. You're right. Yeah, that's right.
and she's deceased.
Yeah. And I think the journal's Vyron's, and he's talking about the boy. You know, if
Yeah, that could be.
I do this right, he can stay. He can.
Well, that's
live
an
on.
idea.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Okay, sorry, guys.
We cracked
No
the case.
Dogs are panicking.
I don't know about that, but
You cracked the case. Oh boy.
Yes.
The game is afoot.
Can I have some Scooby snacks?
And here I thought it was a hand.
So you were saying
Oh,
I
son of a
found
bitch.
300 gold?
That's what was in the cupboard.
So you found the badge,
Yeah.
you found a key, and you find a collection of arrows. There are 10 arrows here.
I will give those to Talon and Tom.
Okay. Do
I
you
will
guys
take
want
5
to
arrows.
split these?
Yeah, I'd say we split them right down the middle.
Okay. Both of you being master archers. As you look at these arrows, they look to be very different from your standard arrow. They have heavy weights attached to them on either side. And they also have a little bit of a rune arched into them. That if you move it around in specific ways, you can see a little bit of a glint off of the runes. They all appear to be the same.
I'm gonna try shooting one at a wall.
Okay. Tom, as you shoot one of these at the wall, the arrow, as soon as it hits, bursts, and there is a large dent left in the wall.
Okay,
Looks
we
like
either
it
got
made quite an
exploding
impact.
arrows or exploding walls. Let's just be careful, Henry. And I'm guessing the arrow is destroyed?
Yes, it is gone. You have 4 arrows now.
Okay.
Don't shoot at any more walls, fish.
Is there a secret passage behind the exploded wall?
There is not.
Damn.
There is another door in this room.
Bidrum will go and bang on it with his fist.
Okay. As you go to bang on the door, it slides open. It was not fully closed. And as you look out of the door, what you see is an opening. It looks as though this is a very large foyer-like room of the house. There appear to have been a staircases that went up either side, which led to the room you guys were in. On either side, the staircases have been destroyed, and you now have a drop of 15 feet to get into this room. On the lower level where the staircase would have been, you do see that there is a space that looks like it used to be a room, and there's a trap door.
Uh-huh.
The trapdoor is open. Capnos is now down there, and it is barking at the top of the trapdoor. You guys down in the basement now see Capnos at the top, barking down at you guys.
I guess we're jumping.
I don't know, but there's no way out of there. We still need to find the others.
Why don't we tie some rope up here and climb down, and that way we can get back up later.
That makes better sense.
I'm gonna pop Atticus out of his pocket dimension, just like
Okay.
3 feet out the trap door, just flying right
Okay.
there. And then I'm
There's a
gonna
dragon in
peer-
there. Everybody
I'm
run!
gonna look through its eyes at the room.
All right. Does Atticus have dark vision?
I will tell you.
Oh, he won't need it. Never mind. Leandra has a torch lit. So, as you look through Atticus's eyes, you see Leandra, Griff, or Leandra. Oh, sorry. You guys are already down there. My bad. As you look up, you see the guys coming through the door, and you see them with a rope getting ready to tie it off on something.
Okay. So with his eyes kind of staring blankly because he can't see or hear anything when he's doing this, Griff will just say, "Oh, hey, the others up there. They look like they're coming down, and there's a dog."
Capnos?
It is
Yeah,
Capnos.
that one.
Do we see the dragon?
Yes.
Okay. Point at the dragon. There's Griff shiting dragon again. Must be around here.
Griff, you clearly hear this through Atticus's senses.
I'm gonna have it just kind of fly up toward them, do fly a little circle, and then fly back in the trapdoor.
Okay.
It'll come and land on my shoulders.
Okay. So you guys on the top level, you have to get down 15 feet. You guys on the basement level, you guys need to get up 15 feet.
Can we tie the rope to something up here?
You can. You can tie it onto one of the broken banisters.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll tie it up and we'll all climb down.
Okay.
Do we have a rope? I don't have one.
Oh, I've got a rope.
I've
Cool.
got rope too, but I'm down here.
I know, right? Yep.
So that's
same here.
easy enough to rappel down. You guys wind up on the bottom floor, on the lower floor, and as you look around, what you see is right directly behind you, beneath where the stairs would have led around, there is a very large door, and it is closed. They are double doors, sorry, like very large stone double doors.
Go over to the trap door and wave down
Okay.
to the guys.
Oh, we're back. Okay, there you are. Where'd you guys go?
Where did we go? Where did you guys go? We were walking and then
Obviously,
you
we
were
went
gone.
here.
Exactly.
We
But
found the
clearly-
deer skull.
As you guys look up, you clearly see that they are bleeding.
I'm afraid that there's a curse on this trap door, and you need to throw up 100 gold so that we can cleanse it.
I gave away all my money, so you're gonna have to hit up somebody else, Boodrum.
Ron, I
Yeah,
see your pockets jangling. You're running around behind everyone.
Well, I don't have 100 gold, though. I got most of it, but not all that. And besides, I don't know if I believe you with that track record of yours.
Buddy,
Throw us
you
your
really want to
rope.
be facing the deer skull again, all by with only the three of us?
Ooh.
Throw us your rope up and we'll get you out.
All right, I'll toss him some rope because apparently none of those three have any.
I've used my rope.
I think
I have
Talon
a-
has rope.
I think I do too. Yeah.
Okay.
I have a 10-foot long chain. I just can't quite reach it from here.
Okay.
I guess we'll.
Are we in the level with them, or are we on top?
You guys are on the ground level. They are in the
Oh,
basement.
Oh, okay. Is there
Yeah.
anything to tie the rope to?
There is not. You will have to hold on to it.
Alright.
So
Oh, I
who
thought
wants-
somebody tied it to one of the railings or something.
they did.
Or
On the
did they
second,
just all jump?
Yeah, they tied theirs off on the second floor, and then they climbed down, and now they're trying to get you guys out from the basement.
Oh, right. We can't just climb up the rope that they climbed down with?
Well,
Right,
they,
Or
left,
am I
not leave.
misunderstanding how this?
they left it attached to the second floor banister.
Oh, so that won't reach
Right.
down here. All right.
What's the
well,
floor made out
crap.
of?
So who wants to hold the rope?
Yeah,
What's the
I'll
floor
help.
made out of?
What'd you say?
What is the floor made out of?
It is stone.
Okay. I'll give Woodrum a hand
Okay.
holding the rope.
Okay. So, as the three of you climb up, we'll have the three non-athletics make their athletics check.
Right.
Woodrum, go
Oh,
ahead
we're
and roll
looking forward to
athletics.
this.
Roll athletics with advantage because Tom's helping you.
Okay.
You have to try to stay steadfast.
Athletics. They re-roll d20.
Go ahead and who wants to go first? Climbing up.
Griff will go last.
Theory rolls a 20.
So, Rowan or Leandra, who's going first?
He'll gesture at them.
I got 20.
Okay.
I'll go
That
up.
fast.
I was just looking for my skill list to
Gotcha.
see if I think it's acrobatics I'm proficient with, but I need to double
It
check.
is. You do not have proficiency in athletics.
I didn't think so. Even if I did, I would be at negative. So, what? This is just the strength check,
Strength.
right?
Yep.
I think.
Yep.
Okay. Ooh. 6. I rolled a
Okay.
7. Boy.
Leandra, as you start to climb after Rowan, Rowan quickly falls on your head.
Ow!
Past
Ow!
you.
Ow! Go
Uh,
in! I thought you're supposed to be good at this.
I'm good at picking locks and swiping things. Climbing is not so much. Apparently, at least not using just straight rope anyway.
Go ahead and try again.
Yay! All right, dice, be nice to me, please. That's better. A 15.
Okay. Rowan, you are able to
Yay.
climb up.
Hooray!
Leandra, your turn.
This is strength, right?
Yes.
Alexa, roll 1d20. 7 total.
Nope. You also start to slide down the rope.
Ah!
Before you reach the bottom, you try to get your grip on the rope again. Go ahead and try.
Alexa, roll 1d20. No. 6 total.
Nope. You slide all the way down.
Ah, thud.
Griff is judging you.
Judging. Don't judge me, McDreamy.
He holds up a sheet of paper with a number 2 on it.
And I just kind of smirk, like, oh. And she said that I was the bad one. But like,
You're supposed to be like good
not
at
mean
this.
or anything. Just kind of, like, oh, this is kind of funny.
Well, I didn't claim to be good at it though. She looks at Griff. She's like, "You go, and I'll
All right.
judge you."
Okay, fair enough. Roll a
Now
d20.
watch her like knock it out of the park.
7.
I know, right?
Or not.
Nope, Griff, you slide back down.
All right, so it's harder than it looks. Tell you what, how about you climb it? I'll like stand here and you can step up on me like a kind of a ladder. Maybe that'll help a little bit.
But then how will you get up?
Well, I'll figure it out. I'll make it. And if not, we can just wait an hour and then I'll just hop up there.
Funny. All right, should give it a try.
All right,
Alexa, roll 1d20.
you can have advantage since he's helping you.
Will you lot hurry up?
Alexa, roll
This
1d20.
the rope's slippery.
16 total.
All right, Leandra, you climb up. You shimmy your way up now.
It's a perfectly normal rope.
I think it's cursed. Like,
Natural 20.
all right.
Hey!
Griff, as you
Leandra walks
reach-
up to the boot room. She's like, "Did you curse the damned rope?"
You curse the rope. You think I want to be holding this thing?
You guys
Probably
are
because you
getting
didn't
kinda
throw
heavy,
up the
you know.
gold he asked for.
Aye, Talon's right. It must be cursed.
All right, Griff, as you reach the top, you scuttle off, and you guys wind up the rope, give it back to Talon, and now you guys are left in this big room. Really only have one way to go. You can either go back up by climbing that rope, or you can go through these large stone doors.
Is there a little peephole in the doors?
There is
Just
not.
see if there's.
What do you guys think? What should we do?
I vote for the door because climbing rope sucks and there's nothing but a screaming skeleton down that way.
Right.
I vote for the door.
Yes.
I suppose I'll vote for the door too.
Okay. Who's gonna open it?
I'll open the door.
All right. Tom, as you go to open this door, you have to pull with a lot of force to open it, as they're large and heavy stone doors. Peering inside, you see what appears to be a large dining room table, which has a very almost enormous chandelier that has crashed on top of it.
Is there any cheese on the dining table?
There is not. there's no organic matter through here.
And you probably wouldn't want it if there were.
Cheese lasts for a long time.
Not that
Leandra,
long.
wait. Something that you notice here is there is candle wax dripping on the floor.
Oh, look. And she'll point. Somebody was here with a candle.
Well, Tom will take some of the glass from the chandelier, or whatever the chandelier is made out of. Some
Okay.
pieces of that.
Sure. You can take some of the glass from the chandelier. As you are picking your pieces of the chandelier off, you do notice there is a bag wedged somewhat beneath the chandelier and on top of the table. And there is another notebook.
Tom's going to go for the notebook, of course.
Okay. Notebook is still written in Elvish. Looks like the same handwriting.
I can read it if need be.
Talon, could you please read this to me again?
Aww.
Talon, as you look at the notebook, it doesn't have much written in it. All it says is, "It worked. I can't believe it worked. The gate is open. And it didn't even take my gold. 5,000 gold. She doesn't have to know." Are you trying to talk, Talon? You might be muted.
Whoops. He'll be back.
Wah, wah. Anybody else want to do anything?
Did you say there was a pouch as well?
There is a bag,
A bag.
and it is kind of wedged beneath the chandelier. If you wanted to, you could probably get it just by wiggling it around a little bit.
Yeah, Tom's going to try and get that unless somebody else wants to go for it.
Okay. Tom, as you go and you try to wiggle this bag out, you are able to pull it out, and it looks like a standard bag. Nothing too special about it. It's a little heavy, but most bags are.
Is there anything inside?
As you unzip it, unbutton it, maybe? I don't know if there'd be zippers. Anyways,
Probably not.
as you unfasten it, however it's fastened, you put your hand in, and you don't feel anything. In fact, you don't even feel a bottom. You stick your entire arm in, and you don't feel the bottom of the bag.
Tom is going to think that maybe there's some gold inside and think about getting the gold out.
Okay? As you think of gold, you feel weight on your hand. And as you bring your hand out, you are holding a handful of gold.
I found a bag of golding, guys.
A bag of golding.
How many gold is that?
That you pulled out?
Yeah.
Probably 40-ish.
30?
40.
40? Okay.
Ooh, can we all try a hand at it?
I know, right?
So,
So I let everyone stick their hands in.
okay.
I keep hold of the bag. I don't
Cool.
pass the bag around. I let everyone.
Aw.
Aw.
As everybody reaches in,
Yes.
you all are able to pull out gold.
Yes.
Budrum,
40
when
for
it
everybody?
when it comes to Budrum, Budrum pulls out 2 handfuls of gold.
Ooh.
It appears that this supply of gold is very vast.
Wow.
Budrum will try to
Maybe
put
even
his hand in
5,000
again.
gold.
Would you say, Budrum?
I was saying Budrum will try to put his hand in again.
Okay. As you guys keep putting your hands in, you keep
Oh, cool.
pulling your hands out full of gold.
All right,
Yes.
let's do this somewhere else. We can take the bag with us. Maybe we could leave this alone for now.
Take the bag with us, just like Onyx when he fucked off with all of our gold.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Which none of us
Yeah.
actually knows about, I don't think. Or do we know that he had gold and didn't give it to us? I can't.
He did
I can't
have,
remember.
yeah. Everybody saw him with it, so yeah.
Oh, all right, cool.
Okay. There's nothing else of interest in this room that you can find.
After Leandra, if Tom permits, grabs a couple handfuls of gold, she's going to try to find out where that candle wax, like if it trails out somewhere or.
Okay. As you follow the candle wax, you find that it leads to a door that is open, and you see inside what looks to be the makings of a kitchen.
Is there any food in there?
You can go look. As you step in, Tom, a little ghost boy steps out. Are you hungry?
Do you have any cheese?
He starts to go through cupboards. No.
Do you have any bread?
He starts going through the cupboards again. No.
What do you have?
I have this, and he holds up a vial of liquid.
She'll take it.
It is pink colored
Ah,
and effervescent.
she'll take it.
And I have these, and he holds up some glimmering red liquid inside of vials. There are 3 of these.
Do you know what they do? And she'll reach out again and take them if you'll let her.
Yeah, he will. He points to the red ones. Those ones make you feel really warm, and if you skin your knee, it'll make you feel better. I don't know what that one does. He points to the pink one. Smells like strawberry, though.
Griff's gonna kind of wander around and just sort of look around the room. Other drawers, I guess kind of anything
Okay.
that stands out.
As you go through the drawers, you do find some basic cutlery
taking
inside
it.
of some of the drawers.
He just dumps
Okay.
the whole drawer into his backpack.
Ancient cutlery.
Tom's gonna take a fork.
Okay. As you continue around, you find dust where there was probably food, and it looks like it's been emptied here for quite a while.
Budrum will look at the boy, hold up a gold coin. Hey there, lad. Do you want to make a gold?
Mama said never to take gold from strangers.
I don't see your mum anywhere around here.
He looks around. You're right. What is it?
Why don't you answer a question for me and I'll give you the gold?
Okay.
Who is Grady?
Grady? I don't know that name.
You mean you don't know that name? Saw your dad in a dream and he had some boy called Grady.
My dad?
Aye, with his crazy sapphire ruby eye, whatever it is.
No, not my dad.
Alright. Bidrum will flick the gold at the ghost boy and walk away disappointed.
Okay. The gold flies through the ghost boy.
What'd you say there, Budgermay? You having dreams about this place?
No, about his dad.
The
With
skull
deer
thing?
No, some fella with a weird eyeball. Ruby or something holding it up to it.
Why do you think it's his dad?
I don't know.
Did it look like this? And Tom will hold up a stuffed goat.
Hey, that's it.
Griff will kind of walk over towards Slim, like, so, how do we get out of this place? Is there like a front door somewhere, or even a back door or a window?
Well, I can show you the secret way out,
That sounds lovely. I'd love to go from
Okay.
this place.
but you have to be quiet.
I'm very sneaky.
He walks over to a cabinet. Leandra, as you turn your attention back, you do see that the wax drips and it leads into a wall. Doesn't
Okay.
actually go anywhere. And the boy opens his cabinet and he flicks a switch. And the wall moves to the side.
Wonderful.
Now, this is where my dad does a lot of work, and if he's here, we're gonna get in trouble. So try to be quiet.
Fair enough. Who wants to go first?
We should let the Tom do it. Oh,
All right. Having been voluntold, Tom will go first.
Leander will follow him, not to like sell him out like that, you know.
Okay.
Besides, he's got the gold.
Okay. As you guys start your trek down this hallway that has been revealed, Leandra, you hear something coming from inside of your pocket. There's a vibrating sound.
Oh, I've got a phone call.
Oh, what's the phone?
She'll look in her pocket carefully.
Yep, the sending stone is glowing.
Oh. She'll activate her sending stone.
As you do, you hear, Leandra, the wall has opened. We're headed out. We'll see you in Oakheart. And that's it.
She said you're headed out, and what was the last part of that?
We're headed to Oakheart. We'll see you in Oakheart.
Okay.
You can reply if you wish. However, they cannot reply to you a second time.
And she gets 25 words.
Yes.
Please, please be careful. I would rather you wait for us nearby. I think we're headed out soon, too.
Griff pokes her. Tell him I said hi.
And Griff says hi. And McDreamy says hi. There we go. And I think that was 21, by the way.
Okay.
Nice.
In the distance, you hear. Okay.
Are you talking into a rock?
Yes.
It's
It's
a
a
glowing
sending
rock
stone.
there, bud.
Oh, a glowing rock. Oh, pardon me. Budrum's never seen one before, so he's quite confused.
The boy stops in front of you guys. He turns around and holds a finger up to his mouth. Shh. And he continues walking. As you guys round a corner, going off to the left, following the boy, you see that there is a large hole in the wall off to your right as you approach this next juncture. You are approaching what is essentially a break in the hallway. There is a way to go forward, and there is a hallway that joins off to the left. Directly in front of that hallway that comes from the left is a large hole in the wall. The boy, as he gets closer to that hallway, he stops dead in his tracks. He turns around and holds both of his hands up, and he looks terrified. Do you guys continue walking, or do you stop?
I think we'll stop.
I say we stop.
Yeah.
Candlelight starts to pour from the room.
Sorry, what was that?
Sorry, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. Candlelight starts to pour from the room where it joins the hallway, and you see a silhouette with a deer skull. He motions for you all to step closer to the wall quietly.
That's the kid?
Yes.
Griff does
You
that.
see the deer skull swiveling. You see the shadow of the deer skull swiveling left and right from inside of this room. As you guys step closer to the wall, he points to Tom. He points at the hole in the wall, and he makes a motion of pulling back a bowstring.
Well, the kid hasn't steered us wrong so far, so I'll pull out my bow and pull back. I'm going to use one of the boom boom arrows.
Okay, so just to be clear, the creature is standing in a room off to the left of this hallway, and he is pointing to a hole in the wall that is off to the right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he's
Oh.
pointing in the opposite direction of the creature. So it's up to you.
So-
You can still use that arrow if you wish.
No, I'll use that. I'll use a regular arrow.
Okay.
Now that you mentioned that. Yeah, I guess we're gonna do that.
Okay.
So, what do you want me to roll? Just attack or?
You don't need to roll anything.
Okay.
You're pretty much just shooting directly into this hole. Let's see. Tom, you were at the front, so you can actually see where you're shooting. You are shooting out into that large foyer-ish room where the basement door was. As you pull back your bowstring and you launch your arrow, you hear it hit the wall. And immediately upon that click of it hitting the wall, you hear as the creature darts out from the room to the left and jumps down from the height that you guys are at and moves directly toward this the sound it heard. The boy waves at you guys quickly to run, and he ushers you forward down the hallway, past this hole in the wall.
So, do you guys want to go back and see what that question mark was? Or are we just gonna keep on going?
I say we keep on going, obviously.
Yeah, I go out as well.
Maybe you go look for a book.
Is there any books around? I would like to do that.
Griff is gonna follow.
Yes, I'm gonna.
Okay.
Tom's gonna follow. As much as I would like to know what's behind that door, Tom will follow.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think we should get out of here.
As you all charge forward, the boy leads you down a set of stairs. And he stops because there is a lot of what's the word? Debris in the way. It looks as though the hallway has been caved in this area. And he says, "Oh, come on, come on, come on!" And he closes his eyes and tries to concentrate. And the ripple happens again. The boy now looks solid, and the hallway is clear as he continues running forward. Do you guys continue to follow him?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. You guys step
Yep.
through into this large chamber. At least it appears to be a chamber at first. What you notice upon entering this area is fresh air.
Oh, yay.
You step into what is a large courtyard. It looks as though it is surrounded on all sides by this house, and in the center is a large well. As you look at the boy, his image starts to flicker, and he fades back into nothing.
Oh, no.
As you turn back, your way back is now blocked by debris.
Now what?
Look down that well.
Tom will look
Okay.
down the well.
As you guys approach the well, you notice a few things. There are some gems in this area. Specifically, you guys find 2 pretty large aquamarine gems and 1 sapphire and a diamond ring.
Did you say a diamond ring?
Yes, a diamond ring.
Okay.
Sorry, am I breaking up a lot?
You're just very
No.
soft.
Oh, sorry.
I was just picturing Leander doing that. Wait, did you say diamond ring?
Yeah.
There is also an amulet here.
Sorry, what?
An amulet.
What's it made of?
It looks as though it is a silver amulet, but it has a dark piece of stone in the center of it.
Could it have gone on this necklace I have?
It doesn't look like it.
Okay.
Griff, as Leandra picks up this amulet and is looking at it and comparing it to the chain that she found, in the back of your head you hear, "Oh, you need that. You need that. Go get that."
Leander, can I see that for a minute?
Let's see. Which? Do you want the amulet or the...
The amulet. Yes.
Sure.
Can I do an Arcana check on it?
You can.
That's not great. 9. That would be a 10.
Okay. It does have magical properties, but you're not very sure as to what it is. You do hear, "Oh, that's going to be very helpful for you. You're going to enjoy that. If you live, of course."
I'll think back. I plan on living. What does it do? Do you know?
As you guys, as you look down the well, Leandra, you don't see much of anything as it continues down further and further into darkness.
Huh.
A moment later, you see more apparitions appear. You see Sully walking with his dad, who, just to clear up, Has two normally colored dark blue eyes. Um, he is walking with Sully from the hallway, and he says, "Don't worry. You'll see your mom soon. It's all gonna be okay."
No,
No, it's not.
no.
He
Jeez.
approaches.
While everybody's distracted, Griff's gonna put that necklace on.
All right.
I'm thinking of a Violent Femmes song.
As he approaches the well with Sully, you see that there are candles that line the path leading up to the well. And you see the image of these stones sitting here. And a dagger.
Sully, that's a red flag there. That dagger. Don't do that.
Don't go with your dad.
I'm assuming
His
he can't
dad-
guess.
His dad gives him a boost onto the well. And he says,
Now he's asking for it.
"It's all going to be okay. Everything's going to go back to how it used to be, and we're all going to be okay. Okay? Don't worry. And don't be scared.
He must have written the diary.
Just be still. And don't be scared." And he pulls out his clown mask. He has placed a ruby in the right eye of his clown mask. He begins to lay the boy down on the edge of the well. "Close your eyes now, Sully."
Can
The
I yell
elders
just
fade
blast
away,
it? Oh damn!
and the ghost boy, sits on the edge of the well. "I'm sorry. You weren't supposed to see that. But it was important." He stands up, and he holds both of his arms out to the side. "The gate is open now." The image cuts back to the man standing over the boy who has the gash in his throat as he drains the blood from the boy into a deer skull. He picks up the deer skull and places it on Sully's head. The image cuts back to the ghost boy with his arms spread, and he falls backward into the well. "We can all go home now," you hear from inside the well, as the deer skull rises from inside the well. And everybody roll initiative.
Virgil was right.
Yep.
Roll a d20.
So the boy let us try to do.
Natural 1.
He apologized.
That's true.
That's helpful.
18.
Almost. I hate the rest of his boys too.
Did somebody mark down the potions and gems we found?
I got most of it. There were 2 aquamarines,
Yes,
is that right? And then there was something else beside the diamond ring.
there was a sapphire.
Thank you.
And then Griff's necklace.
Well, yes.
But I'm assuming he wrote that down.
Yep.
I wonder if the rest of us will get cool magic.
I got a bag of holding.
Yeah,
Put a lot of junk in there.
and there's a bunch of gold in there.
Okay, so who rolled from a 25 down to a 20? Anybody? Okay, who rolled from a 20 down to a 15?
I did.
Oops. Am I working?
Yes.
I might have to. I rolled a 22. I didn't know if you got that.
Nice. Gotcha.
I may have been muted. Apologies.
Okay. So Rowan is at a 22.
Yep.
Talon, what did you get?
18.
I
Okay.
got 16.
Okay. Drum is at a 16. Okay. Who had 15 down to 10?
I got 13.
Okay. Tom got a 13. And let's see. Everybody else.
Leander got a 7.
Okay. And Griff.
1.
Jeez.
You can add your dex to that, John, right?
Yeah. What would that be? I mean, a 1's a 1, but I just imagine him just staring at the well, or maybe having a conversation in his head and only like half paying attention.
Let me open
A
my dice
2
roll
then.
thing again because I closed it earlier. Okay. And all right. So this guy got a 15. Nice. Cuts you guys directly in half. So Rowan, Talon, and Woodrum, you guys will take your turn simultaneously.
Okay.
Cool.
Tom, Leandra, and Griff, you guys will take yours simultaneously.
Nice.
And the creature will go between you guys. So, the deer-skulled creature rises from the well as it steps out from the edge of the well. The first group, Group A, you guys can go first. Rowan, Talon, Woodrum.
Okay.
So, let's start with Rowan. What do you want to do on this turn?
I'm going to blast it with some cold damage, I hope, with the red frost. Try and slow it down a little bit, then
Okay.
do some damage.
Talon, what do you want to do on this turn?
How close am I?
You are within 25 feet of the thing.
I'm going to run up and attack it with my sickles.
And Woodrum?
Would we be able to charge it and try and shove it down the well?
You could try, yes.
Okay. I'll do
That
that.
is an option.
Nice.
Okay. So, let's start with we'll start with Rowan's Ray of Frost. Go ahead and roll to attack. Talon, you can also roll your attack, and Woodrum, you can roll a strength check
Okay.
to try to push it.
That is an
Real good.
18.
18 hits. What about Talon?
The first one is 25,
That hits.
and the second one is 7.
Okay, so that one does not hit. Woodrum, what was your?
11.
Aww.
Hey, it could still work. Let's see. I got an 11. So, go ahead and roll your damage, Rowan and Talon, as I narrate it.
Okay.
Rowan, you pop up seeing this creature find its way out, and you throw a dart of icy energy directly in its direction. As it flies, okay, as it flies forward,
You need that.
yeah, I'll take it in just a second. As it flies forward and it smashes directly into its face, the ice starts to form over the skull. Talon, as you see this hit, you take your opportunity and you charge forward with your sickles. You slash at it directly in its torso. Both times. One time you hit, right?
Yes.
Okay, so as you charge forward with your sickles, you swing, and your first swing goes a little short. Your second one, as you spin around, manages to slash right across its chest. It's around this time Bodrum tries to charge forward to push this thing, and as he meets the creature, his feet scuttle beneath him, and he is unable to budge it. So, Talon, how much damage did you do?
6.
Okay. And Rowan did 4?
Yep.
Is that right?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. So we're down. Okay. Alright. This creature is now going to do its own attack. It's going to use a multi-attack. So it is going to use I'll just Alright. Bodrum does a 10 hit.
No.
Okay. Okay. Talon does a 12 hit.
No.
Okay. And Leandra, you were standing pretty close to the well, does a 14 hit.
Yes.
Oh. Wow. I was not expecting that. Okay. Holy shit. Sorry, guys. That went way up. Okay, sorry. Sorry about that. This creature holds its claws out in your direction, and these odd tentacles come out of its arms. You see that they are vines, and they whip out in your direction. Each of you are able to dodge out of its way as it slaps directly next to you. Upset by this, it is going to make a bite attack on Talon. Talon does a 15 hit.
Yes.
Okay. So, Talon, this thing's the area right where you just slashed opens into a mouth, and it towers over you, and it tries to pounce on you. As it does, it manages to catch your leg in its pounce, and it bites down hard. You take 7 points of damage.
Ow.
Yeah.
Okay. And it is Group B's turn. So, Tom, Leandra, Griffin.
Tom would like to get up really close and shoot it with an arrow.
Okay. And what is Leandra going to do?
Since I'm right there, I think I'm going to. I think the deer should be confronted by a brown bear.
Okay. Sounds cool.
Because of her choices, she gets to change on a bonus action.
Yep.
And so, essentially, she's going to turn into a bear and attack.
Okay. And what about Griff?
He's going to turn and run away 30 feet and then turn around and use Eldritch Blast.
Okay. So, if this is all right with you guys, I'm gonna take a little bit of liberty here. Leandra, you start to sprout fur, and you bend over and quickly turn into a bear. Tom, you, taking the moment as you usually do, by its horns, jump directly on the back of the bear and charge forward into battle. As you get close to this thing, you jump off and you launch your arrow.
Nice.
Leandra continues charging forward as Griff dashes backward and throws a bolt of energy. Okay, all of you guys roll your attacks. See if you hit.
And Tom now wonders where Leandra went off to.
Oh shit, yeah.
I missed. I rolled 11.
I was going to
Okay.
have Tom go first, so that Leandra was behind her when she changed.
Oh, sorry.
So that he
We can still do that.
We'll figure it out later. That's 23 total.
That'll hit. And Leandra.
The bear got 16 and 25.
Alright, are you doing multi-attack?
Yeah, should do the bite and the claws.
Nice. Both of those are going to hit. So, Thomas, you can jump off if you still want to go that route. If you want, we can change the narration there. We can just say that the bear came from behind Tom and he said, hey, there's a bear.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and roll your damage or change your arrow type if you wish.
Yes, I would like to use my Deepling Arrow.
Okay. What does that do?
That is necrotic damage. Is your skull affected by necrotic damage?
You don't know yet.
Okay.
However, it is made of very dark looking matter.
So that's 7 normal damage and 26. Or sorry, 6 necrotic damage.
Okay.
So
So as the arrow finds itself directly beneath where the deer skull was, it starts to blossom into a dark energy that tries to cling to the creature. It doesn't seem to cling completely, but it does seem to do something.
okay, and it makes a con save, or it does half damage until the start of my next turn.
Okay, it continues to do necrotic damage. Is that what it?
No, there's a rider with the the arrow. So it makes a Constitution save against my DC of 12, or it does half damage.
Nice.
People,
Okay.
unless it's immune to that or something. I don't know the monster.
Not to that, no.
Okay.
And Leandra, go ahead and roll your damage for both of your attacks.
She got 4 points for the bite and 10 points for the claws.
Nice.
Yeah.
Leave it to the druid to come and wreck shop.
Yeah.
Alright, as you charge forward with your as a bear form, you take a mouthful of this creature, which you notice as you take a bite is kind of swampy.
Ew.
As you get a mouthful of vines.
The bear is spitting out vines.
Slash it with your claws.
Yep.
As a blast of black-green energy flies over your head. Missing the creature.
Nice.
As I'm running away, can I tell Atticus to fly down that well until he sees anything that looks like it shouldn't be there?
Okay.
He's got blind sight of 10 feet and dark vision.
Okay.
Don't stay out of the water. Don't go in the water.
As it flies down, you can't use its senses right now, right? Or
No, it's an action to do that.
okay,
But yeah, I just wanted to tell me if there's anything weird down there.
okay. So you just get a confused face
Okay.
as it's conveying its emotions in emojis.
Enough. I send him back a smiley face and a thumbs up.
Okay. We're back to group one.
Okay.
Rowan, Talon, Woodrum. There is now a bear directly in front of this thing, and a Tom also directly.
I'm gonna try to pull the skull off.
Ooh,
Okay, it is very tall. I don't think Woodrum can reach it unless
okay.
he holds him out. Probably to help him out if he communicates it. It is tall. It is 7 feet tall.
Yeah. Have to be somebody taller than me, because I'm just a couple inches taller than he is. I think. I'm not sure exactly how tall he is, but she's 5'2", so.
Oh yeah.
Tom could try it.
So
If you wanted to, Tom, you could use your help action to help him out.
cool.
But you would lose your turn going on the next round.
Oh yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
And I can try distracting it by shooting more cold at it again. Maybe kind of have it go. Maybe have it kind of be like distracted, so it's not paying attention to what these two are trying to do to
Sure.
mess with it.
And what does Talon do?
Am I too close for arrows?
No. Well,
Okay,
yes,
I wanna-
you are actually, because you were charged up to it. But you can easily get away from it.
Okay, I'm gonna run back, and then I want to cast Hail of Thorns.
Oh, nice.
This
It's-
creature is too distracted by a bear and a tom and a budrum all standing around it to notice that you're leaving its radius. So,
Oh, nice.
does that
Says that everyone has to do a dex save. I think it's within 5 feet of me.
within 5 feet of the target?
Oh, okay, it's target on me. Yeah.
Okay. So, Talon ducks back and he aims his arrows up into the air, and it starts to glow with greenish energy. As the rest of you all carry on your attacks, Rowan, you shoot another bolt of icy energy at this thing, trying to gather its attention. Roll attack for that.
That would be a 24.
24 hits.
I was gonna say I hope so, because
Yeah.
otherwise weird.
As you stand off to the side and you launch your bolt of icy energy, it smacks the creature on the side of the head and its head swivels directly toward you. Tom and Woodrum, you can make your joint action.
Okay. What do you want me to roll to climb up and try and pull his
So-
head off?
So Tom's going to be helping you, probably giving you a boost, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that.
So Tom runs up to you, grabs you beneath your arms, and tosses you upward.
Whee!
So, Tom, that was your action, and Woodrum, you will need to make a strength check to pull this thing off.
Okay. Theory roll. Ow. Theory roll d20.
And I can roll my d8 whenever you want it.
Okay, give me just a minute.
No worries.
4.
Okay.
I don't think it's coming off.
Okay. Woodrum, you are dangling off of one of the antlers. As you are trying to pull it off, it is not budging, and the creature starts to shake its head to get you off. It is thoroughly distracted as Talent releases his arrow. As it flies high into the sky, arrows begin to fall down. And these thorny arrows are now falling around this creature and impaling it in many places. So, let's see, Leandra, Tom, you guys can make your dex save. Woodrum, I'm not sure there's a way you could save out of this.
Take one for the team.
I'll let you make your dex save with disadvantage because you're hanging on to this antler.
Okay.
I rolled 11.
Okay.
I rolled a 1.
Okay. What did Woodrum get?
4.
Okay. So, all of you are going to take damage, I guess, from this thing. Go ahead and roll it.
So I just rolled it's 1d10 for a failed save. So do I just
Yes.
roll one? Okay.
I believe That's how
You
that's
guys are okay. Well, I guess the monster. I rolled a 2.
okay.
Oh,
So,
not bad.
good for you guys, bad for the
But
monster.
yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
you all feel these.
I guess there's like
Walking
little
around
pine
you.
needles.
That sounds really
well,
good.
it's that plus whatever your regular arrow damage is, I think, isn't it?
Oh,
Is
is it?
For Hail of Thorns?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, cool. Go ahead and roll your arrow damage too.
that spell is awesome.
I did not know that.
Well, yeah, the monster will take the rest of that.
Right.
We won't.
And I think
Right.
it's just the effect
Right.
of all of
7.
those.
7. Cool. So, and then go ahead and roll your damage also, Rowan.
Cool. And I think that effect lasts too, if I remember right.
The Hail of Thorns.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oops, I don't want a D20, I want a D8. That is.
Let me look it up and see.
Oh, only 2. Really? That's boo. Jeez.
All right.
But hey, every little bit helps, I guess.
And
Let's see here.
drop this down to 20. Leandra is doing fine as a brown bear.
Oh yeah.
Way fine as a brown bear.
Whatever.
And Tom is 27. Tom's doing good too. Cool. Okay. The creature is going to make its move. It is going to liquefy. And it appears behind Talon. It makes another vine whip attack.
It doesn't say it lasts, so
It doesn't have a duration.
no. It
Uh,
says.
Yeah, it's just air. I'm reading it. It's just air.
Oh no, maybe it does. Concentration up to 1 minute. Okay, so I guess it does
Yeah.
continue.
Oh yeah.
It says up until it lasts on, until you hit something with your shot. Then-
okay.
And so he did.
Okay.
So you can miss for like 10 turns. And then
Yeah,
hit
okay.
Nice.
steal something off.
Oh, nice. Okay, that's interesting. So the creature liquefies, and it finds itself behind Talon,
Oh boy.
and it's going to make 3 of these blind whip attacks against Talon.
Shit.
I think I'm dead.
Talon does 7 hit, no.
No,
10 hit, no.
no.
And
I'm just waiting for it.
a 13.
No.
Ah, fuck.
Dodged and pulled it up. You were 1 away. It's 14.
All right. As it appears behind you, it is caught off guard and is still trying to get its balance from this ice that is coalesced on its face. It launches out these 3 vines, and you're able to duck as all 3 of them collide against each other in the center. It makes a claw attack against you as well. A 12 doesn't hit either. Okay. It reaches out at you and swings. As it does, you feel the rush of air as it passes directly in front of your face. Infuriated, it roars.
You were determined to try to hit me, weren't you?
Well, no, it did a multi-attack. That's just what it would have done.
Oh, is that what it does? Okay.
And yeah, so Group B, you have Leandra, Tom already went, and Griff.
Leander's going to turn as the bear and try to multi-attack again.
All right. What about Griff?
He's gonna do the same thing he did last time. He's gonna go 20 feet further away
All right.
and Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the Eldritch Blast first, as Leandra is charging forward as a bear. And go ahead and roll your attacks as well, Leandra.
God damn this phone. That's the one.
Oh,
I used the only thing that would have hit to climb a rope.
that's true. Go ahead and roll your attacks too, Leandra.
Okay, I got a 17 and a 16.
Both of those hit.
Yay!
So as this greenish black energy arcs over the creature's head again, the bear charges in. As you make another bite attack, you get another swampy mouthful.
Oh, yeah. She only did 3 points with her bite.
Okay.
She did 8 points with her claws.
All right. And
She likes having a +6 to hit, by the way.
nice. As you swing at it with your claws after spitting out the mouthful of vines, the creature steps back. Its eyes glow red, and it reaches out to attack you. Oh dear. It does 2 claw attacks against you. Does 20 hit.
Oh, yeah.
And a 24.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Her AC as a bear is 11, okay?
Hey, so's mine. Stop it.
That's awesome. It arcs its claws directly underneath Leandra and picks up the bear. It tosses the bear aside, sets its sights on the next creature directly in front of it, which would be Talon.
How much damage do I take?
Hold on just a second.
Okay.
Talon, it makes a bite toward you. Does 16 hit.
Yes.
As this now red-eyed creature charges directly at you. Its bite now catches you directly on your shoulder, and it bites down hard. It picks you up and tosses you aside. Talon, you take 8 points of damage, and Leandra, you take plus. Okay, you take 13 points of damage.
Ow.
And
Ow.
ooh, Talon is not looking good.
No. If I did my math right, I'm down to 3, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
The creature continues to have this crazed look as it searches for its next target. It makes eye contact with Budrum. It is now Group A's turn.
Okay. Well, Boodroom's gonna have to go to bed because I'll fall asleep. I gotta be up early.
Sorry, it's almost over.
Okay. In that case, I will smack him with my warhammer.
And Rowan?
Let me. I'll throw more frost at him. Why not?
Okay. And Talon?
I'm gonna run at it and try to slash the shit out of it because I'm almost dead and I'm pissed.
Okay.
Only there were some healing potions.
Oh, yeah.
Budrum, you charge forward with your warhammer as this thing has made eye contact with you.
Okay.
You are directly running at each other as a bolt of frost flies over your head. And Talon, next to you, rolls onto his side, hops up, and charges forward with his sickles. Go ahead and roll your attacks.
24 and 15.
Nice.
Holy crap!
Got a 19.
19. Nice.
I missed. I got an 8.
Okay. The bolt of frost goes wide and misses the creature. But Budrum, as you swing with your warhammer, cracks directly onto the skull of the creature. And Talon comes in with his sickles, slicing directly at the base of the skull, where the neck would be of this creature. Both of you roll damage.
8.
Okay?
Did both mine hit or just one?
Both.
Okay.
Yep.
8 and 6.
Sear and smite. 12d6. 12 damage.
Nice.
Okay. Which, as your hammer hits, the deer skull cracks. And Talon, as you swing your sickles, you slice directly through the neck of this creature. As you bring your second sickle down, the head falls off.
Yes.
There is now a cracked deer skull laying at Ludrum's feet, as the rest of the creature falls into a pile of leaves.
Tom is definitely nabbing that skull.
And Griffin way off to the side goes, "We did it!"
And the bear roars.
I just collapse.
Nice.
Yeah.
Alright. So, we can pick up there next time.
Yay.
Sounds good.
Sweet.
Alright, guys, I'll catch you next
Yeah.
week. I'm gonna boogie because
See ya.
I'm knackered.
Take care, man.
Catch you next week, guys.
See ya.
So, yeah.
Thanks for tuning in and watching this episode of Eric's campaign. This streams every Tuesday on Twitch at 8:30 PM Eastern Standard Time. We also stream on Sundays at 11 AM Eastern Standard Time. And on our YouTube channel, we put up 3 episodes a week. One of Eric's campaign, one of my campaign, and one of Nick's campaign. But yeah, thank you for your support and spread the word for more